What's doing? Welcome back. Something a little bit different today, but still the same, but you guys seem to like the technical stuff, so I'll try and get some more technical stuff. Car's already gone, but let's talk about it anyway. So it is a Nissan we're talking about, but not this Nissan. It's a V8 Nissan we're gonna look at. Now last week, hectic week, had the car on here quickly. I've done a bit of a reel on Instagram, but I thought I'd go a bit more depth on YouTube. So I'll show you the differences in what we can see, and what we can't see is when the customer drives the car, he's emailed me now over the weekend and told me some results from his end as well. So we'll go through some specs what I can see on here. I'll show you what it comes up with standard after a tune, when we do a Catback exhaust, and then when we do the manifolds and high flow cats. The differences you get between all three of them. In the past, I've told people not to worry too much because there's not much difference, and this is a true story because there's not much of a difference on the dyno in front, but the customers give me some feedback, so whether you guys want to use that for yourself, whether you want to do that or not, it's up to you as well. So let's get stuck into technical stuff. So this is a completely stock vehicle, 34-inch tyres, stock exhaust, stock everything, and that's how we ran it up. And you can see there we've got our power and our torque. But if I change over to AFRs, so I'll just change over to AFR, so you can see the AFR dips right down and gets into that 11 to 1 on full noise. So she's quite rich. So now if I load up the tune with just the Catback exhaust on, you can see fueling doesn't change. We get a little bit more torque and a little bit more power. Nothing incredible, but definitely worth it, I guess, if you want to look at doing just a Catback. There is a bit of a difference, but fueling doesn't change. So let's have a look after we do a tune. So you can see now the blue line is a tune. So we picked up more power and we picked up more torque. I can show you the torque line in a second, but the more important part is this AFR. So now we've got a nice flat line and we're looking at 12.7 to 1 compared to that 11 to 1. So massive, massive change in fuel consumption there. It's going to make it light and day difference. Night and day. It'll make it night and day difference, but also more power the whole way through as well. So what I'll do now is I'll load up the screen of the Extractors. Now the Extractors are a real nightmare to get to. I'll try and load a video where you can see they're in, obviously the wheel arches against the head, but they are really badly designed in the way of getting them in and out. The design in the how they flow I don't think is very bad. In the numbers you'll see shortly, because I generally say people don't bother about it because the amount of money you're going to spend on one, the part, and two, the labour is quite expensive to get the results. So I'll show you the results. The Extractors are an absolute pain to get out. It's every stud out. We've got your heat shields off first. Every stud out, slide the manifold out, slide the new Extractors in, new studs and nuts and every single one, and away you go. So, and it's a lot of work for minimal gains on here, but we'll have a look. Doing a manifold replacement, not super fun to do. All studs out, squeeze them out, get them all done, and then you can have high flow cats wherever they are over there, and then we need to do a tune to suit. So I apologize, it's starting to get a bit messy, but I'm just trying to show you all the differences between. So now our power is very minimal in the difference, but we do get very minimal difference in fuel consumption as well. It does take a little bit of fuel out of it because obviously flowing a little bit better and getting a little bit more power and torque, a little bit leaner. So let's have a look at the torque line so you can see all the differences. So you can see there, torque-wise, it's really hard to tell, but you picked up from 411 to 464. So we picked up 20 newton meters between Extractors and no Extractors. So from stock through, we picked up 50 newton meters, and we picked up, 30 kilowatts. So it is definitely a noticeable gain, but between no Extractors and Extractors, you picked up 5 kilowatts, but we did pick up 20 newton meters. So yeah, there is a little bit of a difference there. So that's it for the 62. Yes, manifolds do make a difference. Minimal, but there. I have got the customer's results, so I probably could go over it now. I'll go his email and we'll go through it together. But they do make a minimal change, but let's read his email here. So definitely drives better, noticeable difference in power, and especially torque, believe it or not. Cruises nicely, feels better than the figures show. And he says it does sound a little bit extra, a bit louder as well. So, which obviously is probably because it's got high flow cats. So on the dyno, I can't hear it because there's wheels and then exhaust noise, but obviously when driving, he can tell the difference. It's his car, so he obviously knows. Me doing it between now and 6 months ago, I didn't notice any difference, but there is obviously a difference in note, more so obviously because those cats are gone. Well, not gone, they're high flow compared to what they had. The front O2 sensor's still working, everything's still there emissions-wise. It's just, yeah, you got a higher flow cat, so you don't have that restriction, it makes more noise. But yeah, that's it. So he has noticed the difference in noise and how it feels and how it drives. On the dyno is minimal. It is a massive job to do, so if you are doing it, yeah, be aware. And the funny story is the owner of this car, his son owns a mechanical shop, and he says that his son said, I'm not doing it, take it somewhere else, it's too much of a shit job. Because it is, it's not a shit job, it's just a long job. You got to pull every starter nut out, and I think there's like 16 of them or whatever. Pull every stud out, put every stud back in. It's not an easy job to do. But outside of that, it's really good results, I guess, for a minimal gain, like minimal changes. But there's not massive gains. And it's hard, if you want massive gains, you need to go supercharger. But outside of that, we can do all that stuff, harken limiters, tuning, all that gear, we can do it all. So if you just want to do normal exhaust, we can do that and tune. If you want to do catback, we're going to do the whole system. We can do a whole lot of them. Just be prepared for the price increase between catback and manifolds. But that's it for this one. You guys seem to like the technical one, so I'll try and do more of that, and I'll see you in the next one. But hit that like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.